All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The first race of the season finale. Becky Snodgrass and the beautiful Angie Janes. The ladies have the front row. Ryan McDaniel, Austin Thornton on the second row. Cody Saylor and Ed Sr. on the third row. John Barry, Brian Hewitt on the fourth. Vern Spring, Russell Worth rounding out your top 10. Chance Maverick and David Luck starting 11th and 12th. Colby Whipple in 13th, Stephen Gary in 14th, Richie Joplin starting in 15th, Andrew Thornton in 16th, Scott Snodgrass in 17th, Brendan Timon starts in 18th, Edmund Jones, Matt Moniak round out the top 20, Kendrick Cryer, Stephen Choate, and Chris Johnson round out the 23-car field here at Kern County. And it does look like our timing and scoring has just decided to go a little wonky, so give us 2 seconds to fix that. As the drivers look like they are getting ready to roll off for pace laps. Not sure what happened on the start here, but now everybody's getting stacked up, ready to go. Hey, Sketchley, doing good, buddy. How are you? This will be both Angie and Becky's first time starting on the front row. Kyle Martin apparently having some problems. He has jumped to pit road. Hey, good evening, Pete. So McRacken is on pit road. Not sure what happened there. Hopefully he'll get back out on track. I'm quite sure with this being a brand new track and the setup loose as all get out, that he is going to have an opportunity to catch back up. Pace car drops in. First time at Kern for Jones BS. They fire. They are away. Green flag is in the air. Angie up on the high side gets an awesome start off into turn one. There's chaos behind. Caution is out. And half the field goes around. Wow. That was just all the chaos. New track, new setup, new everything. It was to kind of be expected. We knew in practice the cars were really, really loose. And a bunch of drivers caught up in this one. Let's see if we can take a look. Russell Worth up on the high side in the 77. Oh, looks like the 25 came across Becky's nose, and Becky ended up slamming Russell into the wall, and chaos ensued. Looked like Vern Spring right behind it. Yeah, the 25 just barely clips Becky's nose. Vern gets caught in the middle, and wow, just a lot of guys stack up in that one. Like half the field caught up in that incident. A lot of drivers on pit road. Matt Moniak, Richie Joplin, both on pit road. Scott Snodgrass also on pit road. Several others. And as always, folks, if you have a favorite driver in the field, don't forget to drop in the comments. Let us know who you're cheering for. McRecken did manage to get off pit road, and he is in front of the leader, so he should be waved back to the lead lap. Scott Snodgrass is on pit road at the moment. He'll hopefully hold on to the lead lap. Getting some cheers out here for Angie right now. She's back in 12th. A rough start, obviously, but man, that's my girl. And yes, Ryan, everybody caught. You went from last to first under caution before the race. Likely the most impressive run we'll see all night long. However, now Chance Maderick and David Lux have the front row. Brendan Timon and John Barry. No, they're going. It looks like we are going single file on the restart here. Hayes' car is in. Lux is in the lead. Big checkup at the front. And it looks like the caution does get extended. Looks like first time at Kern, been a little different. Kern just over half-mile high-banked oval here. All right, here we go. David Lux in control again. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. But Chance Maderick gets the launch on the high side. Off into turn one. A few bobbles out of the car. It's going to be on. Oh! 4 wide through turn two. Holy cow, that was a. We've got cars flying at the back. There's still 2, 3, and 4 wide. No caution yet. Stephen Gary, Becky Snodgrass involved. Becky is towed to pit road. Meanwhile, the champ, Edmund Jones, just set the fastest lap. We've got cars spinning. Caution is back out. Lap number 8. Wow. Let's see if we can see what the heck brought this one out. Stephen Gary and Becky Snodgrass had that incident a moment before. Looks like Becky just gets together with Gary there. Then Chris Johnson had an issue off into turn one. Chris just snaps completely right. And finally, the rookie Cody Saylor also has a problem. Wow, a lot of early anarchy here at Kern. Lights are out. They are going to stack back up side by side. Pace car is in. Chance Maddock in the lead. Chance fires there away. Green flag back in the air. And holy cow, Timon was getting pushed down the front straightaway by David Lux. Mid-pack already got some 3 wide out of turn 2. And cars flying, but they clear the racing surface. Nope, we get the caution. And it looks like the car that went flying was McRecken. Colby Whipple, Russell Worth, and Chris Johnson involved again. There's McRecken up on the high side, bangs the wall, comes down and catches, I believe that was Colby Whipple, and Whipple really goes for a ride. There's Whipple coming out of 2, just minding his own business. Holy cow. Russell Worth also catching a piece of this in the 77. Just barely gets clipped from behind, as does Chris Johnson. Great recovery by Russell Worth, and I'd like to mention that Angie, back in 14th, has avoided everything thus far. Becky, I was heartbroken when that happened, girl. David, there is actually a channel in the Jones BS Racing Discord called McRecken Got Me. He got his name for a reason, and that time he collected a new name, Colby Whipple, here tonight. Lights are out on the pace car. The leader's getting some heat and cleaning those tires off a little bit here. Chance being extremely aggressive about cleaning them off. David Lux down there on the bottom in second. The entire field has been just about flip-flopped at this point. Pace car is back on pit road. Here they come out of turn 4. Maddock in control. He fires. Green flag back in the air. Maddock clears quickly off into turn 1. They're quickly going to 3 wide. Everybody settling back into 2 wide for the moment. Scott peeks underneath, trying to make some ground up. Edmund Jones now up into 5th. Ryan McDaniel in 4th. Brendan Timon in 2nd. Just set the fastest lap underneath David Lux. Some great battling going on here in the Legends. I can't wait to see what these late models do. Caution is out. Looked like Matt Moniak was spinning, and Scott Snodgrass gets caught again. Oh, looks like Moniak may have gotten a bump down the back straightaway into turn 3, and Scott has nowhere to go. See if we can get another look. Moniak there on the bottom. Oh, Austin Thornton comes down the track and just barely gets him. But it's enough with the speeds here to send him down. Ed Sr. now on pit road. Chris Johnson on his way back out. Becky Snodgrass back out. Scott Snodgrass still out. And Timmy Martin, who joined late, is on track. Chance Maddox so far is still holding that lead. But so far, worth noting that Becky is ahead of Scott by several laps. Both drivers having bad luck tonight, but Becky's still ahead of her husband. Good job, Becky. They will stack back up side by side for the restart. Pace car will drop in turn 3. Man, the late models are going to be awesome here. Based on the racing we're seeing and the battling they can do and the wide width of the track, man, late models here are going to be a blast here in a little bit. But here we go. Green flag back in the air. This time, Timon gets the better start off into turn 1. He may get the lead here. Brendan Timon goes to the lead for the first time. They are battling everywhere back behind. 3 wide as McRecken shoots to the bottom and starts coming forward. There's some bumping mid-pack. Angie was on the attack, looking underneath. Matt Moniak couldn't get the run. Angie currently holds on to 17th place. Quite a battle up at the front as Edmund goes to 3rd. Hey, Pete, thank you so much for the stars, buddy. Brendan Timon just set the fastest lap of the race in the lead. Edmund in 3rd. Scott has had a problem back behind. Chance is still trying to find a way back to the lead. And there is a bit of a breakaway as they're starting to pull a gap on Edmund. And the top 3 really pulling ahead, but Kendrick Cryer now to 4th on the attack. Scott has gone to pit road. Let's see what happened. Scott up on the high side of Austin Thornton, trying to get around Austin, and Ed Sr. gets loose out of 2. Timon still has the lead, but now he's got Chance Maddox, Edmund Jones right there, and Kendrick Cryer just set the fastest lap as he begins to close in. David Lux in 5th, McDaniel in 6th, Andrew Thornton in 7th, Richie Joplin in 8th, Stephen Choate in 9th, and John Berry in 10th. Oh, a little bumping going on mid-pack as John Berry and Stephen Choate getting together. These were 2 of the fastest cars in practice. Although John Berry did run into Angie during practice, so probably not going to say anything nice about him. Kendrick Cryer is closing in. He is right there with that lead pack. Edmund Jones looks to the high side. 19 laps to go. Now Becky has had a problem back behind. Chance Maddox on the high side, giving everything he's got to try and keep Kendrick behind him. Manages to pull it off, and Edmund out of turn 4 has the nose ahead, but lap traffic will come into play. Whoa! It is getting really dicey with the lap car in the middle. Angie has had a problem. Angie moves up the track, just gets off into the loose stuff up there on the high side and gets the outside wall. She does get the car. Caution is out, and looks like Richie Joplin is involved. There's Richie, new paint scheme Rich, looks like Ryan McDaniel bounces off the wall, just collects Richie Joplin and sends him around. The rookie Cody Saylor out here, he was the slow lap car, but it does look like he is getting the lucky dog. Sketch, I am supposed to ask if you're off work tomorrow so we can plan accordingly, buddy. He may very well be, Pete. Wait a minute, that can't happen, Pete. David's the one that keeps the rest of us in line. Ryan McDaniel is on pit road. Looks like he took some damage in that incident. Colby Whipple, who got caught by McRecken earlier, currently up to 18th, trying to make his way back. But Brendan Timon in first, Edmund Jones in second, Kendrick Cryer in fourth. All three drivers started at the back. All three up 19 spots. Chance Maderick sitting in third, only up 10 spots. Lights go out on the pace car, and David, we will definitely see you tomorrow morning, buddy. Green flag is back in the air. Timon gets another good launch. Edmund Jones gets underneath, holds on to second. Chance trying to make something. Oh, holy cow! Chance gets the wall out of two, and everybody back behind gets a piece of it. Let's take another look at that one. And when it goes wrong at the front, everybody gets a piece of it. Chance Maderick there in the one, up on the high side, just smacks the wall, smacks into Kendrick. John Barry goes for a tumble. Ed Sr. apparently caught up in this one as well. Oh, Ed tries to get a run on the high side. Russell, him and Russell both go around. Andrew Thornton and McRecken both catch a piece of this one as well. McRecken, Andrew Thornton come down to, wow, just everybody slides down to the bottom. That caution does now put Angie back to the lead lap in 18th. You guys can check out the beautiful Angie Trucking right here tomorrow morning, 11 Eastern, if not sooner. Lights are out on the pace car. They stack back up. It'll be about 7 laps to go at the line. Brendan Timon now has to defend Edmund Jones on the bottom. The champ wants to finish the season with the win, but Timon launches. He's been the fastest all race long. Edmund gets in line, coming through turns 1 and 2. The draft has been a big factor here tonight, even in these little cars. A lot of sliding coming out of turn 4. This time, Richie Joplin trying to make up some ground. Kendrick Cryer trying to come back to the front after being involved in that incident. Edmund Jones now looks to the high side. Does not have the momentum that time, but Matt Moniak is on the move. Moniak now up to third. Edmonds around. He is off the track. There will not be a caution. David Luck slips by. Several cars spinning below the racing line. Now caution. 5 laps to go at Kern. A series of incidents happened there. Let's take a look. There's Edmund spinning, Austin Thornton on the bottom right behind, and it looks like there was some bumping going on back there. That's where all the chaos started. Vern Spring gets caught up in it. Kendrick comes by and gets sandwiched. Kendrick comes out of the sandwich okay, but nobody else does. Stephen Gary also caught up in that one. And we will get a green-white checkered finish. This thing is going to get exciting, and I am looking forward to the late models. You guys aren't going to want to go anywhere after this. They will pack up these legends and unload the late models here at Kern. Same exact track, the outer loop. Pete, that definitely is going to be an awesome day when he does, but looking forward now that he can send me some clips from some of his streams. Looking forward to some of that, seeing some of the chaos from his view. $18 cars still on the lead lap. Chris Johnson now on pit road. Does not look like he is going to make it back out. Vern Spring and Austin Thornton both on pit road, as well as Stephen Choate under the caution. Everybody stacks back up side by side for the green-white checker. Brendan Timon and David Lux will now battle for the win, with Kendrick Cryer, Matt Moniak, and McRecken rounding out the top 5 pace car is in. Here we go. They fire. Green flag is in the air. 2 laps to go at Kern. And wow, Lux was right on the bumper of Timon through 1 and 2. Timon gets the wall. Lux has the momentum. They're wrecking behind. Caution. We'll get another attempt at a green-white checkered. Looks like Brian Hewitt, Ed Sr., Ryan McDaniel, and Scott Snodgrass all involved. Hewitt has not had a lot of luck today. They're 3 wide back behind. Hewitt goes underneath. He gets loose, collects Senior. Ryan in the Woody just has nowhere to go except up. Now David Lux will start on the front row. Lights are back out on the pace car. David Lux in control this time. I have to agree, Tina, that was heartbreaking. Kendrick and McRacken lurking on the second row. John Berry, Matt Moniak, Colby Whipple, Richie Joplin, Chance Maddock, and Russell Worth round out the top 10. Out of turn 4. Green flag back in the air. The final green-white checker. Lux has the run. He comes down to try and pinch time and pulls it off. Gets the big run out of 2. He clips the wall, but keeps the momentum up. Comes down to pinch Timon again. McRacken tried to make it 3 wide off 4. White flag in the air one more time. McRacken gives Lux a big push into 1, but drifts up. Oh, David Lux goes wide. Kendrick Cryer now battling with Brendan Timon for the lead. Cryer takes the lead. Big wreck out of turn 4. It's going to be a photo finish, but Kendrick Cryer gets the win. McRacken comes home in second. Matt Moniak, a very, very close third. Wow, what a finish. That last lap took out Chance Maddock, John Berry out of 4. There was a lot of pumping just outside the top 5. Chance ends up going up the track collecting collecting Berry. And worth noting, the beautiful Angie James comes home in 13th because my girl is more awesome than yours. Let's talk to her top 3, starting with Matt Moniak. Matt, that was one heck of a wild race, buddy. But a great run there at the end. A photo finish for second place, and you come home third.
You know, that felt like a win right there. I'm just glad we were able to kind of keep it clean there at the end. I wasn't expecting third. Just praying for a top 5, and I believe with my third place finish, I ended up finishing second in points if I had to guess. So, pretty good rookie year, I'd say.
Let's see. Yes, you'd pass Andrew. Yes, you'd pass Chris. I do believe you'll pull off second in points. Yeah, that was definitely a great rookie year. Of course, I knew you had the potential to pull off a title. So, man, next season is going to be awesome.
Oh, it definitely will be. Sadly, I think what the the nail in my coffin this season was just that I missed 3 races. So I didn't have any drop weeks. I've had to be consistent. So, shout out to everybody that, all the admins that put this on you for broadcasting, and, all the racers that have kept it clean, and, a lot of hard racing. This has been a really good league to be a part of.
Well, it was definitely an awesome season. Congratulations, buddy. Great job.
Thank you, sir.
Kyle McRecken Martin comes home in second place. McRecken, you kind of earned your name in the first half of this one, buddy.
Yeah, I will. I'm not gonna confirm or deny the fact that the wall did come up a few times faster than it should have. I think that they moved the wall in a few inches, a few of them times, especially like that green-white checkered. For me and Dave, they definitely moved that wall in a few inches.
It did seem so, yeah.
But yeah, good win to Kendrick. That was a great race. I think I was in the back like 4 or 5 times. I have no clue how we finished second. Pure luck and wreck avoidance. I don't even know anymore. I've run out of things to say in these interviews, so
well,
by pure hopes and prayers, we got second, man.
that 3 wide photo finish for second place was pretty impressive, man. A great finish once again, buddy. Congrats.
Thank you.
Maybe Kyle's getting interviewed too much, as is the winner of tonight's race. Kendrick Cryer gets it done. Kendrick, another win, kind of dramatically tonight, because that got a little bit wild, and at points, you were flying through the air.
Yeah, literally. That 3 wide on the last lap, I had to make something happen, or 2 to go, or whatever it was, but I had to make something happen, and that was the move.
It definitely was. It paid off, and man, when you look behind yourself coming out of 4 and you see them 3 wide, you know you've got it. An awesome race, some close calls, but you made it to the front once again. Not only do you get the win, but you also have the late model championship locked up going into the next one.
Yeah, it should be a fun race. We got Ethan Wolf joining us for the last time ever, but should be fun. Me and Kyle, we'll be throwing sliders probably.
I'm sure it'll be entertaining. Congratulations. Another great win, buddy.
Thank you.
Kendrick Cryer gets the win. Folks, don't go anywhere. They are putting the legends up, unloading the late models. We're going racing once again here at Kern in just a moment. Stick around.